Hi, in this video we will learn about compound interest. Okay, so previously we have learned simple interest, which is the concept of computation of simple interest must be based on original principle. So means the principle does not change from time to time. Okay, so in contrast to compound interest, the calculation of compound interest is based on the principle which is change from time to time or keep increasing from time to time. Okay, because the new principle used, which is the principle plus interest, will be used for the next calculation of interest. Okay, so let's take a look the important terms used in compound interest. Okay, the first one is P, original principle. Second, I, compound interest. Third, S, compound amount or future value or accumulated value. Okay. Actually, the three terms here is just like simple interest, which is at the beginning, the original principle P is invest or borrow, and then at the end of the term T must be in years. Okay, we get S, which is S is from principal plus interest. Okay, next, number 4, K. K is annual interest rate or nominal interest rate. Okay, means the interest rate in a year. So K must be in percent. Okay, and then number 6. Okay, number 5 is T, term in years. Okay, just like simple interest. If the question given in month, so you have to divide by 12. Okay, the number of month divided by 12. Okay. Um, Number 6, M. M is frequency of conversion or number of times interest is calculated in a year. So how many times interest calculate in a year? Okay. So there are few value of M. It depends on interest period. Okay. The first one is if the interest period given compounded annually, so means the interest is calculated once a year. Okay, once a year. So M is equals to 1. Okay, second, compounded semi-annually means the interest is calculated for every 6 months. Okay, so for every 6 months, so means the interest calculate twice a year. Okay, 2 times a year. So M is equals to 2. Okay, if the interest given compounded quarterly, means the interest calculate for every 3 months. Okay, so for every 3 months. So means the interest calculate 4 times a year. So M is equals to 4. Okay, and then compounded monthly. So means compounded every month. So M is equals to 12. Okay, and then number 7, I. So I is periodic interest rate. Okay, this is in percentage. Okay, so periodic interest rate is the interest rate for each interest period, which is the formula used is K over M. Okay, the annual interest rate divided by frequency of conversion. Okay, and then number 8, N. N is number of interest period, which is the number of times interest is calculated. So the formula used here is N equals to M times T. Okay, so the frequency of conversion times the term of investment or loan. Okay, so we look at the formula used here for compound interest. Okay, so the first one is S. Okay, S is the future value. Okay, okay, the formula for S is P times 1 plus I power of N, which is I is K over M, N is equals to M times T. Okay, so we use this formula to find future value. Okay, second formula is to find the amount of interest. Okay, which is we use the formula S minus P. Okay, so you cannot use the formula I equal to PRT just like the simple interest. Okay, because the concept of calculation of compound interest, the principle is keep changing from time to time. That's why you cannot use I equal to PRT. So the only formula that we can use is only I equal to S minus P. So means you have to find first the accumulated value and then minus with original principle. Okay, so we look at the example here. Okay, Amira invests 10,000 ringgit for 5 years at 12% compounded quarterly. Okay, find A original principal. So P here is Amira invests 10,000. So P here is RM 10,000. Okay, and then B, find annual interest rate. Okay, K. So means interest rate in a year. Okay, so 12% or equals to 0.12. Okay, and then interest period is compounded quarterly. Okay, compounded quarterly. Okay, frequency of conversion. So how many times interest is calculated in a year? Okay, depends on the interest period here, which is quarterly. Means the interest calculate every 3 months or 4 times in a year. Okay, so M is equals to 4. Okay, and then E, find the periodic interest rate I. Okay, we use the formula K over M, which is K is 12% or 0.12 divided by 4. So I is equals to 0.03 or 3%. Okay, F, find the number of interest period in the investment period, which is N. So N is equals to M times T. So M is 4 times T is 5 years. So N is equals to 20. Okay. Okay, if I draw the timeline here, we can see that the value of 20 here is the number of interest period throughout the investment period. Okay, so why 20? Because the interest is calculated 4 times a year. Okay, 4 times a year. So if the question given for 5 years, so 4 times, interest calculate for 4 times, oh sorry, okay, until 5 years. So the total here is 20 times. Means the interest is calculated 20 times throughout the investment period. Okay, and then 3%. Okay, what does it mean 3% here? Okay, we know that K is the annual interest rate. Okay, so for example here, K is 12%. So means 12% is for the interest rate for a year. Okay, however, the interest calculate is based on the compounded quarterly. So means uh, every calculation of interest we use 3%. Okay. Okay. We move to next question. Find the future value. Okay. So future value is S. So we use the formula S equal to P times 1 plus I power of N. So P given here, invest 10,000. So 10,000 times 1 plus I. So I we have calculate here is 3% or 0.03 power of N 20. So the future value or Amira will get accumulated value at the end of 5 years is RM 18,060 1.11 cent. Okay, so at the end of investment, okay, at the end of 5 years, Amira will get this value. Okay, and then for the last question, find the interest rate, interest earned, interest earned at the end of investment. So we only use the only formula that we can use is I equal to S minus P. Okay, remember you cannot use I equal to PRT. Okay, so since we have found the value of S, so S is 18,000 minus with amount invest, which is 10,000. So Amira will earn interest rate about 8,061.11. Okay, okay, that's all. Thank you.